What's going on, you guys? So today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys, in my opinion, the best 5 investments that are under $100. But before we get into that, I do want to say, as you guys know, I'm giving away a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Prism PSA 9 to one lucky person who goes ahead and subscribes to the channel, follows me on Instagram at SportsCardInvest, same name as my YouTube, and then comments the word done. I will be making sure that the winner did in fact follow all the 3 steps. You definitely don't want to be a winner and then have to go ahead and give it up because you didn't follow the steps. So definitely go ahead, follow all the steps. The winner will be announced tomorrow. The winner will be messaged on Instagram tomorrow. So definitely go ahead and enter if you would like a free chance at a $65 card. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and hop right into this video. So the first card that I believe right now is a great buy that you can pick up under $100 is Donovan Mitchell Select rookie card. These are currently ungraded. I believe we're on $70 is my estimate. The Jazz are currently the #1 seed in the NBA, and they will certainly receive a lot of attention heading into the playoffs. I believe that Donovan Mitchell Selects are very undervalued right now compared to his Prisms, because these have a very low population. And in fact, the 2017 rookie class, had a much lower population numbers in general compared to 2018 or 19 rookie classes, such as, Luka and Zion's cards have a lot higher population than Donovan Mitchell. And a lot of people fail to kind of recognize that, right, when buying in. So you see a lot more potential upside than, what you may see at face value. I just think in general, the price of Luka Doncic, considering the price of Zion, Donovan Mitchell's already kind of, being able to lead a team to the #1 seed in the NBA, which is super rare for someone of his age. A lot of people will be investing in the Jazz, I believe. Over the next 2 years, the Jazz have it all pieced together. They've got some great shooters around them, and Donovan Mitchell's leading the way. So I definitely think this is a very safe investment, considering he's already starting to win, and there's a significant amount of upside. So definitely believe Mitchell Selects are a great buy right now. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and hop right into our next pick. So we got James Harden's 2012 Prism. So if you guys don't know, this is first year Prism, and during Harden's rookie year, there was no Prism, there was no Select, there was no Optic, there was no Mosaic, and investors were left with only 2 real options, which was Topps and Bowman. Harden's Topps and Bowman rookie cards are well into the thousands, making them out of reach for an average collector or investor. And the demand for the Nets is currently soaring, as Harden's base Topps Chrome is now over $20,000 in a PSA 10, and as demand continues to grow leading up to the playoffs, I believe that many Harden collectors and investors who cannot afford his main rookie cards will look for alternatives. So there's certainly not many better alternatives than Harden's first year Prism, an iconic set that will always receive a lot of attention. So I recommend these roughly $60 ungraded. I believe you can get them, maybe a tad bit more, but sitting between $60 and $70 ungraded. Harden does not have many cheaper options, so I think this is a great bet if you are looking to get some Harden cards. And we got another 2012 Prism buy, but this time it is LeBron's, and I understand this is a lot over $100. However, I did want to add it into the video. I know I might get some comments down below, but I definitely think that someone is going to get, some good information from this pick. So I'm going to include it nonetheless. Firstly, I believe that now is an incredible opportunity for all of LeBron's cards, as a lot of the initial demand in preparation for the NBA playoffs has gone towards the Brooklyn Nets players. The Lakers are still favorites to come out of the West, and in 1 week we will get an official update on Anthony Davis's return timeline, which we could start to see some movement go towards the Lakers. But LeBron did go down with the ankle injury, and many sellers are currently panic selling, giving buyers a good opportunity to get in. Honestly, I'm quite confident when I say that LeBron will be back for the playoffs. At the end of the day, it's an ankle sprain. LeBron's very good at taking care of his body. I think in general, he will be back very soon. Whether he waits until the playoffs or he comes back a little bit before, I believe he will be back within the next 4 weeks. To 6 weeks max, I think. And LeBron's going for ring number 5, which in many people's minds will push him one step further in the GOAT debate. And with Prism at the top of the, Prism is at the top of their game in the sports card industry. LeBron's, of course, at the top of his game as a player right now. So, it's just very hard to lose on LeBron's 2012 Prism. And we actually got a third 2012 Prism, believe it or not, and that is of Paul George. So Paul George's rookie year, he had pretty much no real investable rookie card. So for those who want to invest in Paul George, as we saw last year in the NBA bubble, they had to invest in his 2012 Prism. Firstly, he does not have no Prism, no Optic, no Mosaic, no Select, no Tops rookie card. So many investors were going for his 2012 Prism, and, the Clippers will likely at least make the semifinals, and possibly the conference finals. During this time, the entire market will be very focused on the stars on the remaining teams, and Paul George will likely be one of the very few. There's hardly any risk considering the low prices. The Clippers' expectations are very low, and at the end of the day, all it takes for a price to go up is if a player exceeds expectations. And Paul George, coming off of the bubble last year, he has very low expectations. If he just exceeds those expectations, his prices will likely rise. And a lot of attention, I still believe, will be going towards the Clippers. They still do have a good shot, especially with injuries coming up with the Lakers and the Nets. The Clippers could have a chance this year. I'm not saying I wouldn't count on it, but you don't have to rely on him winning a championship for you to make good money. You could even sell this right before the playoffs. You could sell this after Paul George has one big game in the playoffs. Just so much opportunity here. I think it's a great time to get into Paul George's 2012 Prism. But we're going to close out the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, if you would like to enter into the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Prism PSA 9 giveaway, free chance at a $70 card. Go ahead, click. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram at SportsCardInvest, subscribe to the channel, and comment the word done. But without further ado, we're going to close out the video. I'm out. Peace.